you're a new immigrant in Canada or you're someone who is planning to come here very soon, you want to learn about the trend of cost of rent and cost of living in Canada, and Rental.ca is a very good place to start. According to Rental.ca, asking rents for all residential property types in Canada increased by 5.9% from a year ago to an average of 2,201 Canadian dollars in July. This makes it obvious that rent is increasing on a month-on-month basis in Canada, and this is not a very good time for a lot of people in Canada, as the cost of living has been increasing for the past few months now. In this report, they have ranked different cities according to how high the cost of rent is. You'll find your typical popular cities in top 10, including Vancouver, Burnaby, Toronto, Mississauga, and the places with the lowest rents include Saskatoon, Regina, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. So let us look at what type of accommodation you can get for 1,500 Canadian dollars in the top 10 cities on this list and the bottom 10 cities that we have on this list. So let's go. We're going to start from Vancouver, BC. Let's see, what do we have here? Right, since we're looking at rent of 1,500, I'm going to set the filter here to 1,500, and yeah, the filter is in place now. What can one get for $1,500 in Vancouver? Alright, so $1,500 apartment, 1 bed, 1 bath, 230 square feet. This is 950. Let's look at the ad. Let's see. Okay, it's a property in this place in Vancouver. Looks pretty old. Alright, so it looks to me now that this property is a shared apartment. So it's a 2-level modern house that is available to share, right? So for $950, you get a single bedroom on the ground floor, a closet, and shared bathroom, with a caveat, only one person only. So of course, if you are not a single person, or if you're married or you have kids, you can't take this apartment. Let's look at something else that is not actually an advert. Let's look at something else that is not an advert. So many adverts on this page, and you see that the results are actually not so many, because you can barely see any. It's very rare for you to get an apartment for this price in Vancouver. You're going to be looking at a shared apartment. That's your best bet, right? This here is a 1 bed. It's a room in an apartment, so I'm sure it's just one room in a building. Right, there you have it. In Vancouver, with a budget of 1,500 Canadian dollars, what you can get is a shared apartment. Quite interesting, right? Okay, another city on our list is Burnaby in British Columbia, which right now is here. Let's see what we can get for 1,500. Also, you can see that the results here are very few, and but let's see what we have here for 1,350. It's a 1 bed apartment. It's saying 0 bath. I don't think that's correct, but let's go into the listing itself. So it's a room. It's also a shared apartment. You see, so you see what I'm saying about cities like Vancouver. What you're going to see in a place like that is a shared apartment. Okay, let's go to the number 3 city on the list, which according to Rentals.ca one bedroom apartments are going for at least an average of $2,443 monthly, while a two-bed apartments are going for 3,000, about 3,200 Canadian dollars monthly. So let's see what we can get in Toronto. For 1,500. Okay. Yeah. Then I need to put the filter again. I don't know why the filter went off, but right. So this is Toronto. I'm going to start from downtown Toronto, maybe somewhere close to the CN Tower. Let's see what can we get around here. This is a $1,400 listing. It's amazing because some of these listings don't even have any the stated rents, you know. They put in the range. Let's look at this one. Yeah, it is available now. A large furnished private room with own private bathroom, shared kitchen between 3 rooms. Yeah, there you have it. What we are seeing here is also shared apartment. Okay, so we've looked at Toronto. Let's go to the west towards Mississauga. Or okay, maybe let me check one more property in Toronto. Yeah, available September 7th, monthly for a large 1,100 monthly, 1,200 monthly for a large private furnished room with private washroom, recently renovated in a very quiet room. Yeah, this one is close to U of T. Must be a non-smoker, of course. They always come with the. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about, and number 4 on the top most expensive places with the highest rents in Canada is Mississauga. So let's see what we can get for $1,500 in Mississauga. Okay, you can see here that we don't have so many results, which is actually a very bad sign. When you don't have so many results, it means that you won't be able to find a really nice place for that budget in Mississauga. So let's see. Let's look at this one. Is this a full house? This looks like it might be a full house with the pictures showing the living room, the kitchen area. But let's read the description. Okay, it's a walkout basement, 1 bedroom near UTM. Okay, that's I think that Toronto Metro University. Wi-Fi not included. Okay. It's a walkout basement, fully renovated with laminate flooring, spacious bedroom in basement with large shared living room. Okay, this is also a shared apartment in the basement. You see what I'm talking about, and that is in Mississauga. Let's see if we can look. We can see a normal apartment that is not. Okay, let me see if we can filter for the type of apartment. Yeah, I don't want an apartment. I don't want a basement or a townhouse. Yeah, or a bachelor's. You know, bachelor is fine. Let's see if we're going to see any result here. Interesting. We have very few results after I've chosen that I want an apartment. And this is also this one here is it's a shared apartment. Okay, you see in the top 10 locations for a budget of 1,500 Canadian in a month, your best bet is a shared apartment or a basement apartment. Let's look at Waterloo, Kitchener, Waterloo. Yeah, Waterloo is here. So let's see. Okay, I'm seeing this is a shared apartment also. I'm sure this is something a student, someone that is coming to Canada, a student would be able to take something like this. So it's a room in a 4-bedroom townhouse located in the Willow Creek community. $898 monthly, inclusive of hydro, water, heat, and Wi-Fi. Looks like a good deal for students, in Waterloo. Let's see. This one is in Kitchener. Let me just see what it is. Let's say this listing. Okay, it's a 2-bedroom house, but I need to see, is it a shared apartment? The unit comes complete with bright and modern living room, 2 bedrooms, decent size den, can be used of course, 2 full bathrooms, walk-in closet. Okay, this is a good one, and for $1,500, this is what you can get in Kitchener. Let me just zoom into the picture. Let's see if we can zoom into this picture. Okay, looks really good. There's a nice kitchen with a backsplash. Yeah, the layout of this apartment reminds me of a place I lived when I was in North York. Yeah, looks nice for $1,500. I think it's a good deal in Kitchener. All right. Let's see other cities in top 10. Brampton. Let's see what we can get for 1,500 Canadian dollars in Brampton. Interesting that the number of listings available in Brampton for this for 1,500 is a lot, but I'll be really interested in seeing what the others look like. Okay, so this one here is a townhouse. Oh no, it's a detached property, 1 bed, 1 bath. Okay, looks like it's a shared apartment, a room. Yeah, so they want only a female student. Interesting. For 1,500, a room in a house for 1,500. That's ridiculous, Let's see. Let's look somewhere else. 1,150. Okay. This is 1 bed, 1 bath. And it's a new house, new basement to rent. 1 bed, 1 bath basement for 1,150 in Brampton. It's a basement. It looks to me like this basement was divided into 2 though. Let's see another one in Brampton. This one is 1,350 Canadian. Pictures of the place. Ooh, that's an old fireplace there in this basement. What's this? Zoom in. Is that water damage on the floor? Interesting. But let's see. Available from November. No parking. Parking is not available for this property. It's an open studio basement apartment in a townhouse with private bathroom and private kitchen cabinets. Interesting. Rent is 1,450 for 2 people. So if 2 people decide to take this house, they're going to pay 1,450. But if it's just 1 person, they'll pay 1,350. But it's an open studio. Why? Why is it that expensive? Well, I know why. It's because interest rates increased and mortgage payments have increased for a lot of people. All right, that's enough for the top 10 cities. These places are hot, too expensive. Let's go to the least expensive cities. And on the bottom here, we have Saskatoon. So let's go. Let's see what we can get for 1500. I would expect that one can get a really nice place for 1500 in Saskatoon. So I'm going to filter this to 1500. 1500. Saskatoon is a really Saskatchewan, the province, is a really nice place. I've been there once. I went to Regina. We drove all the way to Regina from Toronto, myself and my friends. If you want to see that video, you can check it out. I'm going to link it up somewhere here. Yeah, it was a really interesting trip. We drove for 2 days. And if you're enjoying this video, this is a good place to give it a thumbs up. If you're enjoying this, make sure to like it and share it with someone that you think might also need to see it, And also subscribe to the channel. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of listings here for less than 1500, which is good. Of course, that's why it's the cheapest place to live. Let's see this house, which is listed for 1500. It's a townhouse. Yeah, it's a townhouse, 1 bed, 1 bath. Okay. In-floor eating. In-floor eating is a really good perk to have, especially for a place like Saskatchewan where it gets very cold. So let's see. Nice kitchen. Nice. Small, but nice. Okay. Looks a bit dated though, but still good, Yeah, so for 1500 you get a really nice apartment to yourself. Let's see something near the University of Saskatchewan. This is another apartment. It's a 2-bed apartment, 2 bed, 1 bath, and with what's included in the rent? Eating and water is included, which is good. Yeah. Have you noticed the very drastic difference between the kind of houses you can get for 1500 in those top 10 cities and what we're looking at now? You get, for these cheap areas, for these cities where rent is not as expensive, you get a whole apartment to yourself. Unlike in those top 10 places like Toronto, Vancouver, where you can only get a shared apartment, you get just a bed, There's huge difference, Okay, Regina. Let's look at Regina. Filter this to 1500. Yeah, so many listings for less than 1600. I've even seen 850. Let's see this 850. I'm interested in seeing what kind of apartment is it. So it's a 1 bed, 1 bath apartment. That's the kitchen. Oh, what's with the heater? Is that hall? Oh, that's a tiny place. Let's see somewhere else. Regina. This is a $900 place. That doesn't look so good. Let's look for something else. For 1500, what can I get in Regina? Let's see this one. It's promoted, but it says The rent ranges from 1,200 to 1,400. Yeah, looks like a student, looks like an apartment where students would like to live. This one is near University of Regina. Okay. At least the bathroom was renovated. Okay, so if you want a 2 bedroom, 1,200, and the 3 bedroom, 1,400, I think that's a really good deal. And what's included in the rent? Water and eating, pretty standard, which is okay, and it looks spacious too. Okay, let's come back to Ontario. So if you're really interested in living in Ontario and you don't want to live in the very expensive GTA where I live, you can move as far out as Windsor. Windsor is a city at the border between Canada and the US. So it's a place you can also live, and I heard rent is really cheap there. It's funny that there's only one listing here for Windsor. So if you want a studio, 1,200, 1 bed, 1,400, and 2 bed is the same. It's actually almost the same thing for both 1 bed and 2 bed. I'd rather take the 2 bed. But let's see pictures. Let's see pictures of this place. Oh, come on. Is that all? They're just 5 pictures. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's see Quebec, in case you are really interested in Quebec. And I'm going to filter the price down to 1,500. Let's see what can we get for. This one is 1055, a 2 bed, 1 bath apartment. It doesn't look bad. Is this a shared apartment? Let's see. Is it shared? No, it's not. It's not a shared apartment. But let's see something close to 1,500, like this one here. That says 1,495. Why is it not opening up? This one. Interesting picture. It's a 2 bed, 1 bath house, and it's going for 1,495, so 1,500. Nice kitchen. It looks like all those apartments that have open roof, very high ceilings. Nice. That's a creator's dream. Very high ceiling. Photographers, videographers, creators generally like high ceilings. The apartment looks nice, kind of very open. I guess that's the concept. But what's that? Why does it look like the interior of a prison though? This place looks like somewhere one can shoot a prison video, a prison movie. Yeah, but there you have it. Quebec for 1,500, you can get this magnifique apartment. That's my attempt at speaking French. Yeah. If you're looking to move to Canada and you don't want to live in a very expensive city, I think you should consider these cities here: Calgary, Gatineau. Although people in Calgary would disagree, they would say it's expensive now. Calgary, Alberta, Gatineau, St. Catharines in Ontario, Niagara Falls, Laval, Windsor, Quebec City, Winnipeg, Edmonton, Regina, Fort McMurray, Saskatchewan. I made a walkthrough video of an apartment in Regina that I was renting for $1,100. I'll link it up here. Please watch it so you can see what an $1,100 rental apartment looks like. If you watch this video this far, I want to appreciate you especially. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.